The deliberations, they were tough. There was there was a lot of controversy in the courtroom. That's why it took 5 days to do. There was a lot of no findings.
Were you surprised by that?
Yeah, it seemed like if somebody did this many crimes, that somebody would have a feeling that he was guilty. You know, it's not like you'd be shouted at because you said, look, that's pretty much a no-brainer. It was the law. Like, people were staring at it like, this wasn't murder in the first degree, second degree, or third degree. It was racketeering murder. And everybody looked at it for like maybe the whole day. And I'm like, that's not what it says. Read the whole thing. It says racketeering murder. That's why that second clause says that if he knows anybody else, that he can be charged the same.
So it was a little bit confusing.
There was definitely people that said not guilty on charges
on
that
everything?
I thought were. Like Deborah Davis was right off the bat. He's not guilty of that. There wasn't even a look at the charge or anything.
Why was? Oh, sorry to interrupt. Why was that? Why were you saying he's not guilty of Deborah Davis's?
Well, I guess the reason would be, he's not like that. He's not that kind of a man that would kill a woman. And maybe that was part of the defense's strategy by saying that he wanted a light sentence for his girlfriend he was living with. But it didn't seem to me that it was uncharacteristic to protect his money that he would do something like that.
What about the testimony? You were having bad guys on the stand, people that had cut deals. How much did you trust people like Martirano and Fleming in their testimony?
Well, there was 20 unsolved murders that he, gave an explanation for that were innocent people, some of these, that nobody knew what happened. So you have to give a lot of weight to what he said. But there was definite jurors that said there's absolutely nothing you can believe, nothing at all. Did you believe
Martirano and Kevin Weeks, even though?
Absolutely. There was some testimony. How couldn't you believe it? I mean, they found the bulletproof vest with the body. He was shot in the same spot. He said how it happened. Like, there was a lot of
corroborating evidence.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The last elements of the case were the two women.
Okay. That's what you decided last.
Yeah, because nobody wanted to talk about it.
Why? Why did nobody want to talk about it?
It was obviously because that they felt that Whitey didn't do it, that Stephen Fleming did it. But that's not what the law states. The law states that he aided or knew about it and wanted it done. So, and the bodies were buried right next to Bulger's house.
Do you think it would have made a difference if he testified? Would he have been found not guilty on some of the charges?
It's really one of these cases. Maybe the lawyers, he's so guilty that if he says anything, it makes it worse. But like, if he could have come up with an explanation, anything other than nothing, I think maybe it would have given me a basis to like understand what was going on. Like some of the things in the beginning, we gave him the benefit of the doubt. The first few murders, like, basically we went through and said that he was guilty on that. Then somebody said, well, it could have been, it's Martirano whining. Everything Martirano says is a lie. You can't believe anything he said. You can't believe what Kevin Weeks said. It's the government. They're the ones that committed these murders. Basically, like, and it was like, what does the government have to do with, organized crime? Yeah, there was a few corrupt FBI agents, but that's not the entire government. Yes, there was people that were shouting about that. As I said, like on the document, I was shocked. I says, what does that mean to you? Well, the government's on trial too. Because it said United States against Bulger. I'm like, that's what it means to you? Like, I'm lost. And people are saying to me, yeah, she has the right to this opinion. Or the person has a right to this opinion. I'm like, well, I don't get it. It's not the government on trial. Oh, yes, it is. The government is on trial for this.
That's what the jurors said.
But isn't that what the defense said? Isn't this what they said? I honestly think it's moronic. I would say that he was given every benefit of the doubt on every charge. We talked about it, every single person, and made sure that we came to a decision, and all the notes were compared, and there was absolutely nobody that was left out.